Hey, good morning, everybody. Shannon Robnett here with you on this beautiful Monday morning. Hopefully, you're all sprung forward now and got your clocks all adjusted and are ready to face this new week. Hey, if you're looking for more information on what we do and how we do it, feel free to go to my website, shannonrobnett.com. Click on the newsletter tab, add your name there. We'll keep you posted on all the things we're doing in real estate. But, I get asked a lot, why do you do these positive mindsets on Mondays and these fabulous Fridays and what name your win on Friday? Why are you doing that if you're a real estate guy? And my answer is, why wouldn't you do that as a human, right? I mean, I think so often the world wants us to live in negativity. The world wants us to live in a place of doubt, a place of angst, a place of just life isn't fun. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can choose how you want to approach everything. Nobody thinks that a car accident is positive, but there can be positive outcomes from the results that came from the car accident, right? There's learning experiences and there's things that can go on in one's life. There's things that I've learned from losing money. There's things that I've learned from having deals go wrong. There's things that I've learned from bad contracts that have taught me more about not how to build a better contract, but how to discern better who I'm working with and how to work through my differences with them to create a better working environment, to communicate better, and to be positive about the outcomes of what my potential is. Because when you really look at it, we're all about potential and we're all trying to do the best we can with what we have. Some of us have opportunities with more things. Some of us have no opportunities. Some of us don't take advantage of the opportunities we have or don't follow through with stuff. I mean, there's all different kinds of things, but if you really boil it down and approach life with a glass half full versus a glass half empty kind of a mentality where you're looking at things for the positive in them, it'll be better for you. When you look at some of the statistics that cold callers have to work with, or that wholesalers work with, or even people trying to purchase multifamily in our market today, you've got to write a lot of offers. You got to underwrite a lot of deals to get one that works. But if you've got a positive attitude, you're looking at it that you're getting more and more experience and you're getting better at writing the offers, at underwriting the deals, at spotting what could go wrong, at doing some preemptive things so that you're wasting less time on each one and getting better at the situation rather than looking at, I got to do all this work and I got to do all these things and it's so hard. But that all has to do with the 8 inches in between your ears about where you're coming from and what you're doing with your mindset. So I kind of look at it and go, man, you can have a bad day, right? It's not going to make my world any better or any worse. It's not going to change the circumstances that I have to deal with. In fact, a bad attitude in some cases can make my circumstances worse because now instead of being polite, I've been inconsiderate because I had an attitude, because I was pissy about something or I was upset about something else. And now all of a sudden I've got somebody else that's now upset with me. So instead of one person upset, now I've got 3 people upset. And now I have nobody wanting to help me because of my attitude, right? And so I would say that it's very important that you look at how you approach life and what you're doing with that. How you go through your life and how you position your attitude has a lot to do with the results you're going to get from it. So when you're doing things with a positive attitude, they will assume a different hue and probably work better. And even that, you're going to feel better about your day when you just come through it going, well, that was entirely unplanned, but I learned this, this, and this from it. Or maybe you don't learn something from it for a while. You have to contemplate it. But my attitude kept me afloat. And with that, I was able to come up with a couple of other things. And out of that, I didn't let it ruin my evening that I spent with my family. So now I can look at the positives that were involved in all those things, and I can see where this whole thing about my attitude and the way that I am perceiving the world can add value way beyond what I had hoped for. And it definitely didn't take away to the degree that it could have had I been as pessimistic as possible, right? And so, not that you don't want some level of skepticism in your life, but does it really help to be negative? Does it really advance your Monday to think, oh my God, it's a Monday? Yeah, it is. It really is. And you know what? You woke up on the right side of the turf today. Because if you're listening to this, you're on the right side of the turf, I promise. That's something that we don't always think through when we look at how we approach the circumstances. Man, I got a speeding ticket on the way to work today. Well, not the worst that could happen. At least it was a speeding ticket, not a wreck. Oh man, I didn't plan on this happening. I got a flat tire. I ran out of gas. Well, yeah. Doesn't mean it couldn't have been worse. Doesn't mean you should look at it negatively when these things happen, right? I'm guilty of this. You can ask my family, and I'm terrible about this on a lot of occasions where I let the circumstances boil over, and now everybody is realizing that Shannon's unhappy, and we're all having fun with it, but it's not fun, right? So keeping that positive mental attitude, working hard at it, trying to be better about it is what it's all about, because at the end of the day, that's all you have in your toolbox to add that layer of personalness on top of your expertise. Because they say that, nobody wants to know how much you know until they know how much you care, right? Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And that works for everything. So if you come in all grumpy, door slamming and snotty this morning on your way to work, you get there, coffee's cold, nobody made it, nobody left, somebody left their sandwich and tuna fish sandwich in the fridge, and first thing you did in the morning was open the break room fridge and got bit by something, right? That's not going to help you have a better day. It's probably going to hinder your production. And then at the end of the day, you're going to be worse off than if you'd have just had a great attitude. So when you look at all of that and you bring that back to why real estate works better that way, is because all we're doing in real estate is solving problems, our own and other people's. So when we look at bringing that positive attitude to a deal and underwriting, and hey, we have another opportunity, and that means we could be one of the lucky ones. We could get this deal. We're not going to be foolish about it, but we've got an opportunity. We sharpen our skills, we get better, we make more contacts. I recently put something under contract over in Washington. It was not the first deal I'd wrote with this guy. We'd been persistent. We'd been after it. And we finally got this deal wrapped up because he saw that we understood what we were doing and we were ready to move. So we moved quick. We took care of it. We got it under contract. We're moving forward, right? But a negative attitude probably wouldn't have brought the realtor around on this deal to go, hey, I've got something you should really take a look at. And I think if we work quickly, as I know you can, I think we've got a really good shot of locking it up. And sure enough, it worked, right? But a negative attitude definitely wasn't going to get us there. So as you guys get into your week, I would ask you to look at how productive you are with your tasks with a positive attitude versus a negative attitude. And if you're looking to solve problems, well, go to shannonrobnet.com, grab our newsletter, check us out, hit contact us, and we'll show you all kinds of trouble we can get into in real estate where you can have other people solving your cash flow problems, bringing cash flow to your life, bringing tax savings to your life. Check us out at shannonrobnet.com. And everybody else just needs to make sure that they have the best day possible, because it's one more that you will never get back. So guys, go out there, make it an amazing week. Make sure that you tell the people that you know around you that care about you, that you care about them as well. And have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.